Beside us now, Patrick Benham-Crosswell, former Armoury officer and civil mediation expert. Patrick, good morning to you.
Good morning.
You're hearing claims and counter-claims and what Russia's taken and what the Ukrainians say they are taking back. How would you describe the military situation on the ground?
I think it's pretty much, I hate to say it, business as usual. So the Ukrainians have got their territory where they're being attacked, they're fighting ferociously. If they carry on fighting ferociously, it makes it very hard for the Russians. The Russians seem to be continuing to attack heavily, particularly in Mariupol, because that's important as part of their land bridge to Crimea. Elsewhere, they seem to be digging in and withdrawing some troops. I think that's withdrawing them to re-equip them, to reorganise them so that come the spring or come the hard ground, they can then fight the war on their terms, massive armour, massive firepower, rather than doing what they're doing at the moment, which is fighting largely on the Ukrainian terms. I mean, no soldier wants to go and capture a city because it's a miserable, grinding job and there's no easy way to do it.
Yeah, I mean, we saw footage, I wasn't able to independently verify, but it was widely doing the rounds over the weekend of a Russian major being run over by a tank, by his own unit, because he'd just lost the hearts and minds of his own men. And when we're seeing these sorts of things, it's not surprising to see our headlines, our newspapers here saying that Russia's expecting to pull out of most of Ukraine by the middle of May.
Oh, well, I mean, it's a very clever move. I mean, they grabbed some ground, and that may or may not have been their first objective. But taking ground, the ballpark figure is you need 3-1 advantage. If they can then stop and hold, that means that the three they started with, maybe one's dead, but the other one can then go back and re-equip. Meanwhile, the Ukrainians lose the advantage because they now have to fight to get the ground back.